I guess we're doing this. Yep, we're doing this. Now, this video is not sponsored, but I did want to give a quick shout out to my boys over at Stansted. They just released some new merch on their site, a nice hoodie and sweatpants. So if you guys are interested, please do check them out. The link will be in the description down below. Again, this is not sponsored, but it's always nice to show support to your friends. Yo, what is going up, YouTube? It has been a minute. Honestly, I didn't expect to be picking up the camera once again and making a video for you guys, but to be honest, you guys have been hounding me for many years now about coming back to YouTube and actually giving you guys an update on the Ralliart, which no, I have not sold it, and also I do apologize for the wind. I kind of have no idea where my mic is, so I have to go and buy a new one. And somebody out there is kind of flooring it right now, so if that's in the video too, I am terribly sorry. I will definitely try to make these videos much better since I might actually be coming back. So for those guys that do not know who I am or what I own, my name is Randy, aka Rally Randy. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram or Twitter or any other social media platforms, I'll put them all in the links down below. But yeah, my name's Randy, and I have a 2006 Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart. It is not an Evo, and it's not exactly the base model. A lot of people tend to kind of like, I guess, not know what the Ralliart name is, but yes, that is what I have. I guess I would call it a unicorn, because these things are damn hard to find, and the community is quite small, especially nowadays. But anyways, let me update you guys on what I have done to my girl. Now again, I do apologize for any potential wind noises, but sadly I can't do anything about this right now until I get a mic to help muffle the sound. So again, I have a 2006 Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart. Since you guys last saw it, not much visually or performance has actually changed. However, you guys might notice a couple big changes, and yes, I am pointing at one of them, but I'll get to that in a bit. Starting with the front though, my most recent model that I actually got, which was actually like 2-ish weeks ago, is actually these headlights. Now these I got off Car ID, which a lot of you guys have been also asking me in my DMs, you know, where did I get my parts? Majority of them have been off of either Car ID or Road Race Motorsport. These headlights are Spec D projector headlights. I really do love these things a lot. I've seen them on many Ralliarts in the past, and I knew that I had to get them, especially since the OEM headlights I have were, you know, getting all condensation. I needed to get them all restored and stuff, but I decided instead of wasting money on that, I might as well get some new headlights, and these I cannot complain. I love them a lot. I do have to change one of the bulbs and stuff, but outside of that, this thing is beautiful. I love them. Everybody who's seen them so far really do like the way these things look. Now, the hood. I have a VIS Racing carbon fiber hood. To be honest, this used to be my most favorite mod I have put on this car, because honestly, I am a sucker for carbon fiber, and God, do I still love this hood. I've had it for, I want to say, a year or two now, and it still brings a smile to my face every time I look at it, especially when it's clean. Jesus fucking Christ, that car is loud as hell. But yes, I still love it even to this day. No regrets there. Yes, they are pricey, but honestly, sometimes you just gotta pay for happiness, I guess. Also, the lip right here, the name's already on it. It is an all-fit lip kit. Now, these are those universal lip add-ons that, you know, a lot of people will sometimes actually give these lip things shit for, a lot of times because they think about the easy lip, but in my honest opinion, the all-fit lip is well worth it. There have been so many times where I see all these like stance guys talking about how like they're always cracking their splitters and stuff, but with me, when it comes to this lip, even though yes, my car is not low, whenever, you know, I just so happen to come across something where I will be hitting my lip, these things are so flexible that they won't rip, tear, break, or anything. These things are pretty much rubber, but they're very, very flexible. And honestly, I have no complaints on them. I really have no complaints. They're also very cheap to get, and you know, for the price and for the look that it did to my car. Because to be honest, this was one of the very first visual mods I ever did to my car, and a lot of people thought that my car was very, very low before I even got my coilovers, which I'll talk about those in a bit. But no, it wasn't lowered or anything. It was just a lip. So if you're trying to make your car look a little bit lower and you still cannot afford, say, coilovers, I highly recommend getting the all-fit lip. Now, let's get back onto some more visual mods. Alright, so going off to the side area, I still have my XSR 527 wheels. However, back then you guys saw me with my Michelin Pilot Super Sports, which I had then upgraded to Michelin PS4S's, but because I kind of struggle financially, I decided to now swap over to some Falcon Azeni RT 615K Pluses, which I really do love these tires. These tires are very, very nice, and to be honest, for the price you get for these tires, these things are well worth it, and they're pretty much race tires as well. A lot of times you'll see pro drivers that are sponsored with Falcon run these tires, so the fact that I can get these for so cheap, and I say cheap kind of like in comparison to tires like the Pilot Super Sports and stuff like that, like actual good tires, not just like cheap old, like you might get them for say $50 tires. Nah, I'm talking about like actual good tires. I don't like cheaping out on, you know, stuff like this, even though again I said the price is on the low end. For the quality these things are, and again because so many pro drivers run these tires that are sponsored with Falcon, they are really good. They are really good. I highly recommend them. Now, the brakes, I don't remember if you guys were there when I changed them, but before I had on these StopTech brakes that I got from Road Race Motorsport, but after that when I had to swap over, I decided to get some EBCs. I got EBC red brake pads and these slotted rotors. Again, I love these things. To be honest, since I do not track my car, although I will talk about that later on. I haven't used these things to the fullest extent, but for what they are, I really do love them. I do, however, get a lot of brake dust, which is why my wheels will forever look dirty, unfortunately. Yes, I can clean them, but I'm just a lazy ass bitch, so what are you gonna do? Also, earlier I did mention that I was on BC Racing coilovers. I will forever be a fanboy of the BC Racing lineup. So yes, my car is not slammed to the ground or anything, but to be honest, as somebody who dailies their car like no one else, again, I still do food deliveries for a living, so I'm forever driving non-stop, going on speed bumps, going into like insane elevation stuff. I like the height my car's at right now. I could go a tad bit lower to get this fitment looking perfect, especially in the rear. It should get lowered more, and damn, this wind's going crazy. But right now, the handling, perfect. I love them. BC Racings all day. I will forever praise what they do. Now, going on to the rear, let's talk about the elephant in the room, my big wang. And God, that sounded wrong, but I love saying that, so fuck it. Some of you guys may be wondering where I got this from. I know a lot of people in my DMs have been hitting me up about it. This I did get from my friend, who unfortunately this wing did not fit on his car because he had bought it off of eBay from a guy who actually custom makes wings, and unfortunately the dude had custom made this for Evo spec, when my friend had an RSX. So unfortunately it did not match up. He then found out that I was looking into getting a wing later on in the future, but he told me about the wing that he currently had, and he said that he'll sell it to me. So I got this wing for pretty cheap. Now, it is not perfect. Yes, there are like cracks and stuff on the sides. If it picks it up, you can probably see it right there. Yeah, so there are some cracks and stuff around the carbon fiber, but to be honest, for the price that I got this wing at, I cannot complain. I seriously cannot complain. I love this wing to death. Whenever people ask me like what kind of wing it is, I always say it looks similar to one of the Voltex wings that you will see some Evos run, like the Evo 8s and 9s. I normally see them run wings that look similar to this. Well, I guess I say it the other way around. I've seen this wing look similar to their style. So I like to say it's kind of like a Voltex rep wing, which I'm perfectly fine with because that's one of the wings that I love the most, to be honest, on Evos. So the fact that I got this, again, for mad cheap, I still recommend getting, you know, the legit, I don't know how you, I completely forgot, I guess authentic. Get the authentic parts rather than the reps. But again, I got it off my friend. He's the one who offered it to me, so I couldn't pass up that kind of deal. I don't remember if I had this before I ended my channel, but these are actually the base model Lancer taillights. And the reason why I went with these rather than keeping my Ralliart lights, because for those of you guys that do not know, the Ralliart lights are similar to kind of like, I guess, the Altezza lights that a lot of people like to say off the ISs, where the housing's kind of like all clear and stuff. I guess it was cool in its time, but nowadays I think it looks very ricey. I just bumped into something behind me, so it kind of hurt. I kind of thought it looked pretty ricey. Luckily, my friend had another friend actually had some more base model lights, so I just copped them off him. And to be honest, I love these things to death. I think these things really look nice, a lot better than the OEM lights. When talking about the exhausts, I have right now full bolt-ons. For my exhaust setup, I have my Ralliart Motorsports headers and a custom straight pipe done by 954 mufflers. Now, I at first had it as a straight pipe to the muffler, then actually, no, that's wrong. When you guys had, one of the last videos I ever made was when I had bought the Vibrant Ultra Quiet Resonator and muffler, which I really do love the sound. I still say to this day that the resonator does a really good job at eliminating majority, to be honest I say all of it, but let's be safe and just say majority of its rasp. So I love that thing to death. The muffler also does a really good job at toning the car down, giving it a nice, I wouldn't say deep, but not so ricey tone. Because there was actually a time where I actually decided to take off the resonator and just run straight pipe to the muffler, and it still sounded fairly nice. Yes, I did have some rasp, which is why I decided for 2020 that I was going to put the resonator back on, just so we can, you know, calm down on the rice. This being said, as I still have this big old wing, but I will never take that off. But yeah, for exhaust, headers from Ralliart Motorsport, and then custom straight pipe down. A lot of people ask me, you know, what's a good exhaust setup to go for. Nowadays, I tell a lot of people, just go to your local trustworthy, because that's very important, go to a very trustworthy exhaust or muffler shop in your area and have them make you a custom exhaust setup. Whether you just want to get like some muffler deletes or you want to have like a full-on custom straight pipe, whatever, I recommend going to your local shop, because 9 times out of 10 they are far cheaper than, say, going for a MagnaFlow or going for, you know, Flowmaster. I'm not ripping on them. They are good at what they do. Their sound is very nice. But to be honest, if you're going for something budget-wise, just go to your local exhaust muffler shop and get something custom done for you. Now intakes, I have short rim air intake by AEM, and then I also have a 65mm throttle body, which is a 5mm larger than the OEM Ralliart throttle body, which that I just got from a Mitsubishi Eclipse GT, or whichever their more high performance Eclipse is. That one is a simple bolt-on to these cars, so ran that. It's nice. I do also have a ported and polished intake manifold. Again, got it off of Rodas Motorsport. There is a chance that you can probably just go to one of your local shops and they might be able to do it for you with the OEM intake manifold. I mean, yeah, intake manifold, because that's pretty much what this is. It's a stock intake manifold, just ported and polished. Now, some of you guys might be asking, where does this make? What power numbers am I doing? I still don't know. Yes, till this day, you know, it's been like 2-ish years since I last did a video for you guys. I still have not gotten this car tuned. Why? Because I'm dumb as fuck. Again, part of my language, but that's just the reality. I am dumb. I do need to get this thing tuned. I have now finally gotten motivated to save up for it, even though now it's gonna be even harder for me to save up just because I have other personal stuff I need to take care of financially. But this year I'm definitely motivated because one of my boys with a Mitsubishi Mirage just got his car boosted and tuned, and he told me that he used one of the old Apexi piggyback ECUs. So he said, like, yeah, I can get that for my car as well. And there's a tuner down here who is well known to tuning on those things, and he's said to be a very good tuner all around. So later on down this year, I'm gonna save up money slowly for it. Gonna get the Apexi piggyback, and then I'm going to get the car tuned by the guy. So we'll hopefully see what this car makes later on down the road. I'm hoping for somewhere in like the 160, 170 wheel horsepower range. I don't know what these things will make exactly with full bolt-ons, but that's just my hope. All right, so luckily now that I'm inside my car, we won't be getting much wind noise. I'm pretty sure that was probably going to be ruining a lot of this video, but not much you can do right now until I get a proper mic. Now, one of the things you guys probably notice right now is I don't have much of an interior left. I've always wanted to do this, to be honest. I've always wanted to have a gutted interior, and no, it's not completely gutted. All that's really gone is just majority of my rear and my trunk. That's what I mainly have gutted out, which is kind of why the rear is actually lifted up a little bit more, because back when I had my full interior, the fitment was a lot better, but ever since I gutted this thing, I kind of haven't even touched the coilovers yet to lower it down. But yeah, a lot of weight has been kind of taken off, and honestly, I can't complain. I really do love having a gutted interior, because I've always said to myself that I really have no need for a back seat nor a trunk. Even though, funny thing is, gutting your interior gives you more room to put shit in. And I'm talking about like when you're doing groceries, or when you're, I guess, like moving or something. Now that you have a gutted interior, there's more emptiness to be able to put things like within your car, which has been helpful a few times in the past. Now, I might as well start ending up this video, just because it's been a long video, I would assume. But there's a lot of things I have planned for this car. Hopefully you guys are happy that I guess I'm back. I don't know. I will not promise frequent videos. That's definitely not happening, because I'm always busy with photography and, you know, just other personal things, which I'll talk about that in a future video, just so I have reason to come back for you guys. But for now, this is where the car's at. I hope you guys like it, and hey, maybe I might be doing a video for you guys soon. So Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.